Imagine this. A woman murders her own husband, but instead of getting caught right away, she pulls off an insane scheme to pretend a serial killer is on the loose, all to collect insurance money. This is a true story of the dark, twisted tale of Mary from Arizona, a story of greed, deception, and murder. Meet Mary. She's 42, living in Arizona, with a problem she thinks only death can solve. Mary's married to Ben, once a wild party guy, now sober, but unfortunately boring in her eyes. The man she used to love has become someone she can't stand anymore. Ben's alcoholism had ruled their marriage for years, but when he got sober, Mary's patience wore thin. Instead of rebuilding their relationship, she chose a different path. She started partying without him and even had affairs on the side. Yet, the growing emptiness didn't fill her needs. She wanted Ben out permanently. Instead of taking the normal route of divorce, Mary concocted a dark plan. Murder Ben, collect his life insurance, and get away clean. So that same year, in the year 1986, Mary secretly took out a life insurance policy on Ben worth $140,000 plus a $200,000 bonus if he died accidentally. She even forged his signature to make it official. Now, all she had to do was execute the plan. The problem? Mary had never killed anyone before. Poison seemed like the easiest way. So she hit the public library, diving into grim books like Human Poisoning from Native and Cultivated Plants and Deadly Harvest, a guide to common poisonous plants. Armed with knowledge, she tried a few methods. She laced Ben's vitamins with foxglove, a highly toxic plant. She spiked his iced tea with cocaine, hoping for an overdose. None of it worked. Ben woke up the next morning looking fresher than ever. This made Mary furious. Then Mary remembered the terrifying Tylenol murders of the year 1982. An unknown killer had laced Tylenol capsules with cyanide, poisoning innocent people and causing nationwide panic. The killer was never caught. Suddenly, an idea. What if Ben's death looked like he was another victim of a serial poisoner? She bought cyanide from a chemical supply store and crushed it into powder, filling it into Ben's Excedrin capsules bottle, which is his go-to medicine for headaches. One evening, Ben came home exhausted, complaining of a headache. He took 4 Excedrin capsules, unknowingly ingesting deadly cyanide. Seconds later, he collapsed onto the porch. Mary called an ambulance. Ben was rushed to the hospital, but died shortly after. The doctors chalked it up to emphysema. No cyanide was found since they weren't looking for poison. Mary's plan had worked perfectly. She collected the insurance money. But there was a catch. The insurance policy only paid the full bonus if Ben's death was ruled accidental, not natural causes. So Mary had to make it look accidental. She developed a scheme to make it seem like the Tylenol murders had returned. She poisoned more Excedrin bottles, discreetly placing them on store shelves around Arizona. Soon, a middle-aged woman bought one, took the pills, and died. This time, cyanide was detected during the autopsy. The FBI got involved, and Excedrin was recalled. The state was gripped by fear. The Tylenol killer was back, or so they thought. With the plan in motion, Mary went to the police, claiming Ben was also a victim. When the medical examiners re-examined Ben's blood, cyanide was found. His death was officially changed from natural to poisoning, securing Mary the extra $200,000 payout. To top it off, she filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the Excedrin manufacturer, preparing to get even more money. But the FBI's investigation uncovered major red flags. They asked Mary to hand over her Excedrin bottle, but she gave them two both contained cyanide, which made it suspicious. Only 5 bottles in the whole state of Arizona were poisoned. How come she has 2 of them? Further forensic analysis found traces of algae treatment crystals as components of the capsules, which were later traced to Mary's fish tank mixed in with the cyanide powder. The damning evidence piled up, but the biggest blow came unexpectedly. A few months later, Mary's daughter turned her in due to a heated backlash. She revealed how Mary had often spoken about wanting her father dead. She also revealed that Mary had tried poisoning him in the past, and she had checked out books on poisoning from the public library. The FBI carried out further investigation and confirmed Mary's fingerprints on the toxicology books about cyanide. In no time, Mary was arrested and tried for murder. The evidence was overwhelming. She was found guilty and sentenced to 90 years in prison. Justice was finally served.